Hey, what's going on, guys? This is going to be the first video of the Firebird. So I decided to do a little bit of documentation, put it on YouTube for friends and family, people that are interested in the build progress. So quick rundown on the vehicle. It is a 1967 Pontiac Firebird. It's got the original 326 in there, mildly built from Lesco Automotive. I was able to do an internship there back in high school, and the guys helped me rebuild it there. So luckily, that is all done. So here you go. Quick video of the engine. So we came with a 2-barrel originally from the factory. I think it was like 250 horse. So the engine itself is bored 30 over. We did, like I said, a mild build to it. So we put a comp cam in there, Isky race valves, swapped over to a 4-barrel carb. So, it's pushing out more, I'd say, I don't know, 300. So this is not going to be some ultra powerful motor. I just want it to be something that we can cruise with. New Davis unified ignition. I'll be able to reuse that, but the engine's going to look a lot different. So stay tuned for that. I started taking it apart about 6 years ago, and then some priorities changed. Worked on the house, and as you can see, it is in pieces. So this is also another reason that I want to document this, so I can remember how it all goes back together. A little bit of backstory. Bought this at 18. It was down the street from our house, and I went by it every day on the way to school. I tried to get it at 16, and the guy wouldn't sell it. But at 18, my dad and I went down and we convinced him and checked it out with a couple other family friends that have Pontiacs, and it checked out. So with the help of my parents, we were able to buy it, and then basically rebuilt the motor and didn't really do anything else. So it still sat on the stock suspension. It made a lot of noise when you were driving. It was originally an automatic, and somebody had swapped the 4-speed Muncie in there. So when you were starting in first gear, it was super hard to drive because they didn't change the rear end. So I felt like you were starting in second gear. You couldn't start it on a hill, so I had to plan my routes accordingly, driving it around. After that, it sat basically for a long time. Didn't have the funds or the time to rebuild it. Fortunately, where I'm able to do that now. So that's kind of the backstory of the Firebird. So looking around at this thing, it's gonna need some body work. There's not a whole lot of rust, but I've got a decent amount of body filler here. It had the original door rail or moldings on there, so I shaved those off a long time ago, but I got to weld in some patches here. The quarter panels, patch repair. You can see there's some blistering, some rust going on in the quarter panels. Everything else looks decent for now. So what I'll start doing is tearing it all apart and seeing what we're working with. Eventually I'll take it down to get sandblasted, and that'll really give me the true extent of what we're working with. But I'm hoping that we've got a pretty decent body here, and that'll be kind of the first step: disassembly and get the body. On this side, the previous owner said that he hit a gas station post, so he kind of dragged along here. So this quarter, some pretty thick body filler here. That's going to need work. The door, when you open and close, it's hitting somewhere along over here, and you can see that front fender has got a nice dent right there. So maybe try to replace that or repair that, but I'll likely replace it. So anyways, that's kind of the overview of what we're going with. The plan is to go resto mod. It's not a numbers matching vehicle, so I'm gonna have fun with it and do what I want to do with it. You can see it's convertible. The plan is going to be to not put the rag top back on. I want to do a removable hardtop. I've seen one that was done on a 69 Camaro and it looked really, really cool. So I'm going to try to do the same thing. It'll be on 17s. You can see I got US mags there. 17s up front, 18s in the rear. Four-way disc brakes. I'm going to do a Holley EFI. And getting rid of the carburetor, just so it'll be a little more reliable. You'll also see I've got the car rotisserie. So once it's all stripped down, I'll put it on the rotisserie so I can roll it over, clean up the bottom, rhino line that, and make sure that that's all good. Do any floor repair, rust repair that I have to. So the plan will be just to do a few chapters along the way. I don't know, try to get a video out maybe once a month, maybe more, depending on how much work I get done. But I'm pretty excited. It's been a long time coming. I've had a dream of restoring this thing for a long time. Be cool to get it back on the road and just have fun with it. So stay tuned, and I will keep you updated once I pull the engine out and get going. So hopefully you guys will enjoy it, and stay tuned.